welcome to my channel. So this video is going to be 2020, a year in review. So there's a lot of great things that happened in 2020, some of the places we got to and some of the adventures we ended up in. So I'm going to focus on all the good things that happened in 2020 and the changes that happened later in the year which eventually led to this channel. So let's go see what happened in 2020. We started off 2020 in Texas, where Jake came to visit us for the holidays. Went and saw some basketball, and then we took in the fireworks. From there, after Jake went home, we went through Louisiana, ending up in New Orleans. Met some good friends there from Minnesota to watch some football. Turned out to be the national championship for the college football. LSU versus Clemson, where LSU won. Great times. Then we went around the Gulf of Mexico through Mississippi, then Alabama, ending up in Florida, where we spent some time around Port St. Joe. From there, we made our ways down to Fort Myers, where it was the home of the Minnesota Twins spring training. From there, we went to Miami, where it turned out to be Super Bowl. So we took in all the festivities for all the pre-game activities. Went to the stadium, but there's no way we're going in at those prices. The next week, we ended up taking a tour down to Key West on Highway 1. Where we found the southernmost point in continental USA. After Miami came Orlando, where our other son, Cooper, came to join us. Of course, then we went to Disney World and we got to see all the new Star Wars attractions. This one ride here, this was pretty cool.
Your escape routes came in a little off target. Ground crews will meet you outside the wreck.
Then we had more family come and visit us in Dunedin, Florida, where we took in spring training for the Toronto Blue Jays. Another bucket list item. My first Canadian beer in a while. Once we got back to Orlando, it was time to take in the Daytona 500. I took my son there and it was an event like no other. 200,000 people showed up. Another bucket list item checked off.
Get the Daytona 500 underway, and the green flag is waving in the 62nd Daytona 500.
Gets the jump at the line. He'll take the outside
After the
route.
start, it took them a little while to get up to speed. But once they did, the noise was unbelievable. The end of the race was riddled with
taking out
accidents.
many of the top contenders in this year's Daytona 500. And that brings us to right now.
Spinning down the infield west. Newman, Denny's on a curve. Logan Blaney, Denny Hill on a curve. Denny Hamlin will go back to back. Newman flipping across the start-finish line in an amazing finish. Here in Daytona. We want to make sure that we know exactly when the caution flag came out.
Then after that, we ended up at Daytona Bike Week. Another bucket list item that I've always wanted to go to. And we test drove those electric bikes while we were there. Something different. And at this point, things were starting to change, so we had to make a decision on what to do after Daytona Bike Week. And the decision was, it's time to head home. So once we got back to Alberta at the end of March, we had to find a place to stay. So thanks Bonnie and Mike for letting us use your driveway while we had to do our quarantine period. So we got back together with Cooper again, and we decided to head west, heading towards Vancouver, BC, where we could all be together again. We ended up settling in White Rock, BC, and after that point we spent lots of time with hiking and out in the nature and spending time settling in. Once we got settled in, I started riding around again in the Lower Mainland, just exploring some of the places I used to go to years ago. And that's where the inspiration came in about a travel and adventure blog. I started watching this one person on YouTube and it inspired me to do something different. So in the fall, I spent a bunch of time doing day trips, getting used to this video and recording and editing and producing and trying to get used to how to do this travel and adventure blog. Once the fall came and the darker nights, we had a real good opportunity to get together as 4 of us as a family. Spend some good time together, but now we're looking forward to all the new adventures coming in 2021.